Life without a camera for me would be like life without breathing. That's the way that I connect. I always thought about cameras from the time I actually can remember. A camera is, to me, the tool by which I'm able to express myself. When you find a tool which in fact can become a body part, that you are free to really access your creativity. I'm very clear that my photography is part of what makes me know who I am. It's my journey. For me, who am I, who are you? The answers have always been found by making still photographs. In the days of film, it was rare that I could just go out with one camera because, first of all, sometimes you want to shoot in black and white, sometimes you want to shoot in color, sometimes you want one roll to be a higher ISO than another roll. Oftentimes, I was out there with approximately 5 camera bodies all around my neck. In those days, when I wanted to get from camera to camera and I was in a hurry, I would throw the camera around my neck. Nowadays, you know, with digital, I'm able to, with just one camera, be able to accomplish all the things that I used to sometimes need 3, 4, 5 cameras for. When I used film, there were certain limiting factors that made me work harder to find how I could use light to create what was in my head. It's far easier to do that with digital and to go much, much further. In my working with the DF, what is exceptional is the fact that you can work at very high ISOs. You've got the freedom carrying that camera around with you to go into extremely low-lit situations and to make an image. This is my very, very old film camera. I'm not even quite sure what year this FE2 is from, but it's been through the war. And then, of course, this is the DF. It just kind of takes me back. It looks so much like what was so important to me at a particular time in my life. It's for a kind of love that one might have had with their film camera. It can now be transferred to the digital world. In walking around with my DF, I saw this little store between 2 buildings, and I started talking to the gentleman whose store it was. He's had this store for 34 years. Right next to the store is this mural, and he then pointed out to me that he, in fact, is the horn player in the mural. Photography can enrich and expand not only who we are as people, but our connections to each other. I have been a photographer for over 40 years, and I've always used Nikon.